Welcome back to the show. Hugh Wallace has stuck around. I'm sure why wouldn't he? Because Sham Hanifa is in the kitchen tonight. It already smells gorgeous, as I was saying. And an easy one, you say?
Very easy. Very easy. We make a crispy chicken, really, really simple recipe. Now, the reason I say it's easy, first I cube the chicken really small.
Very small pieces.
Okay, very small pieces, so easy. Then you just add eggs and flour. So we're going to cook this chicken first. So basically, one breast chicken, dice it up. One egg.
One breast, is it?
One breast, yeah. Okay. You know, so just mix it in there and stir in a little bit. This is nearly the base of sweet and sour chicken, butter chicken. We use it sometimes for popcorn chicken as well. Yum. For kids, you know, they love that, you know, and you can add a little bit of salad as well to go with it. And then I put a little bit of my sauce here, 1/4 sauce, just to soak it in there, give it that.
And what kind of flavors are in that?
This is soy, sweet chili, and oyster flavor, saltiness, sweetness, and a bit of spice as well. So just balance it up.
This,
so
when you say it's all.
yeah. So heat up the oil, and you know, and then you can use the deep fry as well, corn flour. Mix it in. So make sure coat it with a lot of corn flour.
Decent amount.
Yeah, otherwise what happens, it will stick together and it's going to be eggy. Okay. You know, so you're going to mix it in there like that. Okay. And then what you do then basically throw into the fryer.
What is the best type of oil to use when you're...
I use vegetable oil or soybean oil, you know. Soybean oil, yeah. Majority of us use it. Don't use, I mean, olive oil is good, but it's not really for frying. It burn out really quick, you know.
Exactly. And what about like sesame oil or
sesame
like
oil
that?
is the same. It burn out really quick too.
Oh, does it?
You know, like you use for quick frying is fine, but if you use for shallow frying or deep frying, you know, always use vegetable oil. You know, it burn a bit longer. You know, so we mix it in there a little bit. Now that's all you have to do. Turn it down a little bit. You don't want it too hot because you want to allow the chicken cook through and crispy the chicken as well. So that's that bit. Okay.
And this is going to cook in real time because I'm looking. You don't have one you prepared earlier.
No, I don't. No.
I'm worried.
Trust me.
I love it.
Yeah. Because
this counting on this for our dinner.
Yeah.
No.
I put extra chicken here so it cooked nicely there. I turn down the heat. Right. So you're gonna use a noodle basically, right? So put this away. There's two types of noodle you can use. You can use crispy this egg noodle. The way people do it, sometimes they cook the noodle and the noodle become really, really soft. What you have to do is basically get the noodle, put in the container or wok, pour in hot water. That's it. Leave it for 1 or 2 minutes. You get this.
So so literally, say that again. So
don't
you
boil
put that in the wok and then put hot water on top?
Yeah. Just
don't have it on heat on the hob at all?
No. Just even a container, plastic container, you have that noodle into it, pour in hot water into it, leave it there for a minute or two, you get this. This is what you get.
Wow.
You know, yeah, that's all. A lot of people overcook the noodle because what happens when you cook into it, you start breaking.
Yeah.
You know, so we don't want that.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, that's it. Or alternatively, you can use the udon noodle. You know, there's you can use that. It's ready to go, right?
Okay. Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
This is so easy and easy to store. You can pre-made them the day before as well. It's handy. Now, this is a quick process. So heat up the wok, sesame oil, okay? I'm gonna fry it up with the garlic and shallot. This is where you get the flavor. See, sesame oil is a flavored oil, so if you fry it up, it will overpower everything. Fry it off there, really quick. Can be done, especially come back from work and you want something quick, and this sauce will help. You see that chicken? It stay brown, it stay crispy. What we do is later on we just add into it and fry it up together. Peppers, really simple. You can smell the sesame oil as well. Then you turn it up to high heat.
And the reason you're using sesame oil there is because you're going to just fry these for a short time.
Short time, and nice flavor as well, you know. So
it's good for stir fries and anything you're doing quickly.
Exactly. So that's fried up quickly, and then I use my sauce, the 1/4 sauce. Now this is combination of all the flavor we talked about already. So you put in one measurement like that. Okay. Now, if you put that into it, because it contains sugar and salt, it will caramelize, it will burn. So you add the same amount of water.
Right.
Yeah. Same amount of water. You allow it to steam and cook everything. Okay? Steam and cook everything nicely there. The flavor stay, even though it reduce to the same consistency and flavor. Mix it in there. And then we're going to add a little bit of the noodle into it. So we're going to heat it up, the noodle. Now, when you add the noodle into it, if let's say it's vaporized, you know, it's dried up, you can add more water or sauce into it.
Lovely. Hugh, we were chatting in the makeup room and you were saying about you've moved out of town, but the house that you're renovating is in town.
Yeah.
Do you think that our habits are going to change now, life after COVID, in terms of how we view houses that we buy, will we still have the very Irish mentality of wanting to buy the big house, do you think?
Oh, well, no, some of us will.
Yeah.
And because it's a status symbol. And down the country, you want your big house on the hill.
Yep.
You know, you've made it. And I have no problem with that so long as it's designed correctly.
Yeah.
And I think there's a question over that with some of the houses down the country. And what really I find intriguing is a house where you have the original thatch cottage, the bungalow, and now the two-storey Georgian house. And they abandoned the bungalow and the original house and let them fall down. I find that quite extraordinary.
Okay, you're trying to save the bungalows, aren't you?
I'm saving the bungalow.
Oh, yes, this is a new project.
Yes, yeah. I'm filming My Bungalow Bliss at the moment, which will go out in November.
All right.
Yeah, and it's a rehabilitation of the bungalow.
Okay.
And it's very
The
exciting.
much maligned bungalow is making a return.
Correct.
Okay. All thanks to Hugh. Okay, where are we with dinner?
I added pak choy,
No,
stay
fabulous.
greens, spring onion, make sure it stay green at the end of it. I add in the crispy chicken. So we're gonna mix it in, bind it all together, and then put the bean sprout at the end of it. You know, it's really, really...
Could you apply this if you wanted to do prawns or something? Would you do the same? Or
The
does that
same
work?
way, if you have a-
fry it with the egg and corn flour.
Yeah,
and
exactly the
into oil.
same. You know, less time cooking as well because you don't want the prawn to be overcooked. So
Yeah.
mix it in there like that. See that the flavor already there, and we add a bit of...
That's the finesse,
That bit, that's where it goes all over me and all over the kitchen.
You know, so that's it. And if you think that it's dry up, add a little bit of water so it won't. And if you want a bit water going in,
I'd
add
be
a
worried
bit.
about your dilution. It's going to turn out water, but you shouldn't be shy about adding water.
No,
if you feel it
because
needs it.
everything stays in the wok.
Okay.
You know, so it's not going to go away. The flavor stays there. You know,
Okay.
so what we do that's it. The color stay there. Greens, red is red. Now the crisp chicken is not too bad, not too soggy. You make sure it's crispy. I'm going to serve it in just like that.
While we're serving, Louise got in touch with a question for you, Hugh. Myself and my partner have just moved into our first apartment. It's a fairly small two-bedroom, so we want to make it feel bigger. Any tips on being on trend that won't break the bank? Two-bed apartment.
White paint.
Just white paint.
I'm telling you, you need to, where you need to spend your money is on your kitchen, your bathroom.
Okay.
And leave the rest of the apartment for another day.
Okay, so keep the kitchen simple.
Simple and not on trend.
Oh, all right, because, yeah, it was the heart of your home and you're going to be using it for a long time.
Yeah, and tell us about this term right-sizing that has entered the lingo. So we know what downsizing is, but explain right-sizing to us.
Right-sizing is actually building apartments and houses for the demographics of today's population. So in the 60s, we had large families. Today, we have 2.4 families. And in fact, 55% of people living in Ireland are single or single with parent. And we're not building homes or houses for them.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay, Sarah from Dundalk talking about what Conor was talking about. Every year I always say that I'll change supplier, and I never do. But I will be after what Conor said. Would rather €500 in my pocket. Absolutely right. I think there's a lot of people thinking that way too.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway,
Look at this.
dinner is served.
Dinner is served.
Gorgeous.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that's for you.
Sham.
Oh, is that for me?
That's for you. We have
Get the nice
You got
bowl.
the flat plate.
Enjoy, and let me know.
Gorgeous stuff. That is all we have time for tonight. A massive thank you to our guests and to Sham for feeding us tonight.
Okay, remember to join us tomorrow at 6 when we'll be chatting to singer Sharon Corr, plus Linda and Anne of the Nolan sisters will be joining us as well. Have a great Tuesday evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Till then, bye-bye.
Tomorrow.
Thank you very much.